What's up, fam? Mr. Country CEO back in the house, man. Look, welcome back to the channel, subscribers, family, and friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Friday. Glad to be with you this morning, man. Look, y'all see the videos I've been posting of what happened to us on Tuesday night. And so I just wanted to come and give the backstory and the good news and all of that good stuff pertaining to that particular incident that happened with our trucks, right? All right, so basically, truck went out that night on a job, went down one of the roads that we had been going down, but suddenly this road was closed. And so he basically tried to back up in a driveway at an apartment complex. Well, he did that, and when he was coming out, he didn't know he didn't get over. He wasn't in the middle of the driveway. He was over too close to the right of the driveway. And so when he came out, that back end caught that ditch and she leaned. And he called me, man. He was frantic. He thought it had went over. He was frantic. I mean, it almost sounded like he was crying when he called. Man, calm down. What's going on? And he's, man, I done messed up. Man, I done messed up. And I just, first thing come to my mind, he done turned the truck over. That's the absolute first thing come to my mind. I say, did you turn it over? He say, no, it's still up. He said, but it's stuck bad. I said, well, so I asked him a few questions. Is he okay? Are the tires flat? Does it look like it's gonna stay there? You know, I'm asking pertinent questions. I said, I'm turning around because I was headed home. I said, I'm headed your way. So I'm immediately getting information from him, and I'm trying to determine whether or not I get to get a strap. He was saying like, well, we may be able to pull it, right? So I was like, okay. So I'm trying to see, do I have chains? And one of my guys, my main guy, was out that night. He was on another job though, so we got that company. We got someone. The guy was gonna let him come down there and pull it out for me. So I said, okay, cool. So I hightail it down there, scope out the scene. I get on the scene. I look. I like, we ain't pulling this out. It was stuck bad. Literally, the third axle and the apron, which is the end part of the truck, really is what was holding it up, y'all. And so my other guy did come. We looked at it. We looked, scratch our heads. He said, man, I'm thinking they're going to have to pull it back. I said, but, you know, you might as well go and get the tow truck come. Well, fortunately for me, I had already called the tow truck on the way. He was coming from another location. He was about an hour and a half out. So I had him still coming just in case when I got there. And when I got there, I was glad I did that because it was obvious we were going to need him. And so I told my other guy, you can go on back where you was. I'm going to hang out. We'll wait on the tow truck. Tow truck finally comes about an hour later. Two of them. And basically what the game plan was, the bigger tow truck basically hooked the chains around the truck and winched it upright. The other tow truck got behind the truck and basically winched it out backwards while the other truck held it in place. When they got it upright enough, the driver jumps in the truck and they was able to steer it to, get back in the middle of that driveway. And that's basically how it happened. Of course, I was hoping for the best that we didn't break anything. And so we discovered, we looked, didn't break anything, no major components. I tell you, the only thing that broke, y'all, was the bracket on the stack. When that bed shifted, it broke that stack away from the muffler, away from the cab. We bungee corded that. As we speak, I got that ordered. And that was it, y'all. He went and dumped that load. Unfortunately, the night was over with anyway. But the next morning, the truck went out and worked, y'all, and made a day. All right. So that's the good, bad, the ugly sometimes of the dump truck business. Things are going to happen. You stay out here long enough, just know things are going to happen to you. And just in case somebody's wondering, yeah, I had one to turn over before. So one of my guys turned one over several years ago. Also, inquirer mind want to know, man, I bet that tow bill was high, $1,800. It pays to build relationships in this business. $1,800 on probably what should have been normally about a $2,500, $3,000 tow bill. $1,800, y'all. So the Lord is kind even in our mishaps, right? So I thank God for it. It's a learning experience for the driver. He had finally calmed down. But I got a newfound respect. Y'all been seeing me at them Western Star dealership. Man, look, that Western Star suspension showed me something. Because a lot of time when you get stuck like that, you normally break something. We didn't break anything underneath that truck. Truck went out to work the next day, y'all, and been working ever since. So that's the dump truck business. I want to leave y'all with that on a Friday. Let y'all think about that a little bit. But look, we all good. I'll leave you with these words of wisdom. And this is a life lesson, not just in the dump truck business. Don't get too high on the highs, but neither don't get too lows on the lows. Because no matter what happens, it's still all good. Y'all be breezy. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, notification bell. This video was a blessing to you. I'm out of here. I'm gone.